Red Dead Online is getting ready to drain your wallet. I made a video about a month ago now about Red Dead Online, voicing my concerns about upcoming monetization schemes that could plague the game in years to come. Rockstar are a pretty decent developer as it goes, but the publishers Take-Two are easily one of the greediest companies out there in terms of sapping every last available dollar from players. Kind of like a vampire that feeds on the credit cards of middle-aged women. I presume that Red Dead Online would take a similar path to GTA Online, offering little monetization at launch and a fairly bland gameplay loop, and building a stable and large fanbase, and then introducing more and more microtransactions and pay-to-win elements over time. However, it did seem I was wrong, as the foundation for these elements are already present in Red Dead Online just days after its global release. Store prices are already heavily inflated whilst cash earn rates remain painfully low at times, and some items can only be bought with gold bars, the premium currency of the game. Gold bars are made up of gold nuggets which can be earned from missions and treasure hunts, which usually give a dismally low amount to keep the earn rate slow and tedious, usually around 0.05 to 0.15, roughly, anyway from what I've heard. So sometimes it takes an hour or more just for one bar. So currently we have an economic system with high prices and low earn rates for both forms of currency. Now, whilst the mode is currently in beta, and I use very big air quotations for that, the current economic method will probably continue until the game comes out of this beta, at which point we will see the introduction of purchase systems for vast amounts of gold and dollars, or maybe not, maybe we'll see smaller amounts for more money overall, along with the constant introduction of new things to spend this currency on. If we're being honest, the beta period is probably a way to hold off on adding microtransactions immediately to avoid too much negativity from reviewers. It is a quite common practice nowadays to do this, most recently happening in Black Ops 4, which is unfortunate because I would love for Red Dead Online to be a success without heavily relying on MTX. A few people on my last Red Dead video voiced opinions that there wouldn't be as many pay-to-win elements within Red Dead due to things like tanks, jets, etc. not existing within the world. Whilst this is true for those specific modern day elements, I don't think we're going to see a Hydra jet rolling around the plains. I do fully believe we will see extremely powerful weapons, possibly vehicles in terms of horses or carriages, and buff items added in through shops, along with high tier cosmetics being locked behind either an absurdly high dollar or gold count. Considering the Mauser pistol already costs $1,000, I do feel pretty safe in saying that future weapons will not only beat out the options that are currently available in the game, but will be much more expensive, giving more reasons for players to engage in microtransactions. In terms of gold and dollar earning, we will probably see an equivalent of heists being introduced in the future, offering train robberies, bank heists, and other similar content to what is currently available in the story mode. These heists, when they come out, will probably offer reasonable earn rates for the dollar, and still fairly slow for gold bars at the time of release. This is quite similar to what heists offered at the time of release in Grand Theft Auto Online. However, heists are now not exactly the best way to get money in that game. They're interesting, yeah, but people have done them thousands of times, and they're definitely not the best way to get money, especially if you're trying to attain the endgame gear. A few years down the line, when Red Dead also gets some very powerful endgame things, a long time after the release of heists, it will probably go down the same route of buying currency being the absolute best option. The current gameplay loop of Red Dead Online is currently a fairly simple one. You find something you want to buy, be it a new weapon, cosmetic outfits, a camp upgrade, etc., and then you grind for it through hunting and missions. Usually they are the two best options, hunting being the best dollar earn rate, and missions being fairly involving. And then you have enough to eventually make that purchase, and then you start the loop from the beginning. In a few years, when Red Dead Online is far out of this beta period, and is in the full swing of things in terms of its life cycle, the aim of Take-Two is to extend the grinding portion of that gameplay loop, and add more expensive and illustrious items to work towards to further incentivise players towards purchasing microtransactions. This is, in a nutshell, a predatory practice, and one that in the long term aims to offer very little viable alternative other than spending real world money. The only alternative to spending real world money at this point would be to play the game non-stop. However, if you're like me, or like millions of other people that play this game, you have real world things to do, you have other games you enjoy playing, you don't want to spend 24 hours a day playing Red Dead Online, no matter how good it is. You know, I don't actually like making videos like this. The story mode of Red Dead 2 is easily Game of the Year material, with a wonderful gameplay loop, but the multiplayer is just severely lacking already, which is yeah, it's something I predicted in my last Red Dead video, but it's also something I really hoped I was wrong about. In most cases like this, the developers and publishers can take their even share for the blame. But I think Rockstar are probably one of the best developers out there currently. Their previous titles are masterpieces, even back to like the early PlayStation 2 era, excluding GTA Online, but you know, the vast majority are great. But Take-Two are unfortunately a very greedy company ran by Strauss Zelnick, a greedy man that cares little for the customer and cares too much about the change in their wallet. This is what funds the predatory practices you see in GTA Online and Red Dead Online. It's Take-Two. So I don't fully like to absolve developers of blame, but I think that Rockstar probably are one of the most trustworthy developers at the moment. Take-Two, not so much. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know how you are feeling about Red Dead Online and its future in the comments below. We have a brand new Discord server for this channel and anyone is more than welcome to join, whether you've just joined us on this video or you've been following the channel for a while. Come chat, play games, hang out, listen to music, whatever. The link is in the description and anyone is more than welcome to join. We look forward to seeing you there. Don't forget to check out the channel whilst you're there as well. There is some more Red Dead Online content coming in the future, along with more content for Black Ops 4, Ark Survival Evolved, and some other newer games in the future I'm hoping. It's pretty much I just play whatever grabs my interest, so if you're new here and you like varied content, you're in the perfect place. So if you do enjoy the content, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be the first to see the next video and join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.